that's another explanation of what is the purpose of human life. To straighten the surface of your causal body, which is your spirit, by having positive emotions, by staying happy as much as you can. So the purpose of human life is to be happy. And that's the visual that can help you see how these things work. Be just beyond just just the human aura and energy centers, or even you see beyond even a kind of a personal Akashic records, because your spirit, which again is a sphere, and it has a certain mission, and the point of your birth was chosen by your spirit in order to complete a certain mission, because the vibration of your date of birth gives an imprint on your brain, on how your brain and how you as a human will be able to interact with certain energies. So when a spirit has a certain mission, you can find a lot of keys if you want to discover more on the potential that was given to you by your higher self in your date of birth. And you can use astrology, numerology, human design. I personally prefer numerology more because it gives you a lot of information, and I can't say it's easier. It just resonates more with me. Okay, I know enough about astrology. I did human design as well, but what resonates with me is numerology, and I use it in the birth chart reading that you can find on the website. But when you know this, with your cosmic address, and you have an article on the website about how to realize your potential when you know the cosmic address that was given to you. So when you know that, when you have this information, it gives you the keys of what is the limits of your higher self mission. Because when you stay within allowed limits of your higher self, given to you by your higher self, first, you're staying healthy. Miracles begin to happen as well, because your higher self wants you to be happy. You're in the same boat, kind of. It's not like your higher self wants you to have all these tests and all these exams. No, it wants you to be happy, not being hit because you did something wrong. You're being hit so you can do something right. So this is just, in short, just a short introduction to what is Infosomatics and what are the models that are being used, and just a little bit of techniques that I covered today during this webinar. If you want to go more advanced, if you want to go deeper into knowing how Infosomatics can help you improve your life, at this moment, on the website you can find, or you can request, personal consultations, which are energy-informational analysis of your close environment. When you have a certain problem, especially if it's like a health-related, business-related, or even personal relationship, when you see a numerology tree of your family, which is actually not an important thing. Many people go take numerology, astrology, without taking into account their close circle, their family. They're just, this is me, this is my stars, these are my numbers. Great, but and a lot of the information is true. A lot of information is vital to know this. But when we interact with other people and they have their things and their energies, and a lot of times, I would even say in most cases, when you see the numerology tree of the family, you begin to see how the energy flows in the family. You begin to see why these people interact this way and why these people interact this way. And this gives the potential of that person, the potential that person received through their spirit. But when you add Pondomoto writing technique to that, lifeline graph, you can kind of see, okay, if this person is still doing okay, is still above the zero, or is that person is going down. Like this picture over here, as an example from a personal consultation, that's one taken from the article. If diabetes can be cured. I mean, there's a book actually about it, but it's been still translated into English with all the cases from the Institute of Social Ecology. All the cases of curing diabetes and all the other sicknesses, because when you see the cause, when you deal with the cause, and it could be like even in a bloodline or something, when you deal with that cause, it will help that person to become the new founder of the new healthy quality, even if it happened in the family for a long time, because you see the physics behind it, you see the cause and you have the techniques and visualization techniques as solutions to all these problems. So for personal constellation, that's a lot more detailed. It gives you a full picture of what's happening around you. And if there's a certain problem, you also get a customized set of visualization techniques that you conduct yourself independently. And depending on the case, sometimes one consultation could be enough. Sometimes, if there's a lot more, then maybe several of them are required. But usually, just to give it, the full analysis is usually done on the first consultation, and then you decide how you want to go further. But all the tools are given to you, depending on the limits of the time. Of course, there's like a 1 hour, but still. Trying to give as much information as I possibly can. On the other hand, birth chart reading is more on the potential that was given to you on your date of birth. So it's more analysis, numerology analysis, a little bit of astrology, about the qualities of the numerology chart that you have based on your date of birth, your life cycles, numerology life cycles. I usually don't do name numerology, but I can also do name numerology because those are the same principles. The numbers do represent same or similar archetypes. The difference, why I'm not a big fan of name numerology, because when you do name numerology and you want to do it right, you do have to take into account every name. You have Joseph in your passport, then people call you like Jody or Joe or Joey, and each of those names will have different numbers, will have different vibrations. And if you want to do it right, you have to take into account all of them. So, name numerology more concerned about the way you're manifested in society. So the way you interact with other people, in a sense, the more you're manifested, socially, how you interact. When birth chart, together with, of course, or just the birth chart, it talks more about the potential that was given to you on the date of birth, and there are also certain things that be taken into account when doing the birth chart reading. There are two options. You can have a video recorded consultations, or you can have like a personal Skype call. We have ask questions and things as well, and there's enough time, maybe even some visualization techniques. But that's just the difference between personal consultation and birth chart reading, because many people ask, what is the difference when I take one or two, or one or both? So this is just to give you an explanation about the things that I do and the methods that I use that can also help you as well. For if you like to learn independently, there are seminars recorded on certain topics